hello to everyone out there that has started to follow me after I recently started to post a little bit of videos. Have been asked once on YouTube, quite a lot of times on Facebook, and pretty much every single time I'm at the field, what kind of a gun I use. The most people actually believe it to be a shotgun. I would say that the charging handle here would have given it off, but apparently not. But it is, to answer the questions in one simple answer, it is Tokyo Marui VSR10 Gspec, or at least it started like that. So I will make this video where I take it down pretty much. I will clean it because that's what I do once in a while. It is a spring, you know, so it needs a little bit of cleaning maintenance once in a while. And I will talk a lot in my best Danglish here. So this will most likely be a long and very boring video for some people, and for other people that has no life, just a little bit like me, that they will most likely find it entertaining. I will go through the parts when I disassemble it slowly, and I will bitch a lot about different things because I always have so much on my heart. So just let's get through it. And let's look at the different parts on this gun. We can start by all the external parts. First of all, the stock is the original stock from the VSR. I have just made a few cuts in it, and I have filled out the holes, so to say. I have filled them out with I think it's called spatula. The stuff that you fix car dents with, where you mix it with two components and it becomes hard, and then you can, you know, fit it. I've used that. The paint from the local tool store, just an ordinary orange paint. I also used a black paint on a toothbrush. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. I will try. But there are small dots, you know, like some texture inside the orange. So I just put that on a toothbrush and was standing there, well, doing that. The stickers from Temu, temu.com. You can buy them, I think it's 50 or 250 a pack. I know I have at least 1,000 at home. My stepson is very happy about that, because he got all the ones that I didn't use. So that's it. Then I have some of the stickers I have been cutting, and then I have been making black outlines on them just to give it that little bit cartoonish look. So that was how I created this stock. Magazine, Syma, 55 round magazine. It does not fit in this VSR usually. I had to make it fit, and to make it fit, I disassembled the magazine, and I was removing some material here. Hope you can see it. But this part here, you need to remove, I think it's like 2 millimeters for it to be able to catch the magazine catch here. But as you can see, it fits. It doesn't just fall out, and it is easy to remove again. So 55 BBs in one. So I have 3 of them. I rarely use all 3, but you know, it happens at times. So let's take it apart and complain and do stuff, talk a lot. Okay, so on this VSR here, you know, there will most likely be people out there looking at how I do these things and saying to themselves, or saying to me at least, that oh, you're doing it wrong, and you're doing this and that wrong, and you could do this so much easier. And you know, yes, most likely, but the fact is, this is my job, it's my hobby. I make 10-15 rifles a week sometimes. I do it my way, and the most important part is that I have satisfied customers, most of the time at least. So that's how it is. I also have the original TM mag release, just going to say. Some people have the extended one. I used that once, didn't work for me, so I just used the normal one. As you might have noticed, for those of you that know the gun, this is the standard original trigger housing for the TM, so the VSR. That's the original one. The trigger is the original one, and it's not because I don't have upgraded parts that I could use instead. I just really like this housing for some reasons. I like the trigger pull in this one. That's one thing. The other thing is I have found a trigger that I will buy next month or next month again that looks like a speed trigger. 100% unnecessary, but it looks cool, you know, and everything is about looks nowadays. So I want that trigger in here, and it doesn't fit in all the other ones. I also have the Laylax Zero trigger actually. I have it right here, and a very expensive one, and it's a piece of shit if you ask me. There will most likely be snipers out there, you know, saying this is the holy grail of triggers and stuff like that. Well, it most likely is for you, but for me it doesn't work. It's way too soft, way too much pull. I don't like that. So in this original housing, I have all the enhanced parts is from Maple Leaf. Again, it's not that pricey, and believe me, it works. This one, this rifle here shoots almost the same as a normal AEG. Oh, by the way, I also have the PDI, can't see it, but you have to take my word, but this one here has the PDI complete trigger system. That is very, very rough, very hard to pull as well, not as the Laylax, and that is why I like this as well. I like to be able to feel my trigger. Enough about that. The screws, I know that they look shit. That's because they became shit. And they did that because I have been shooting with this rifle for just about 16 years now. So let's take it apart even further. It's a real Vortex Razer AMG UH1 Gen 2. Is it worth the money? Not at all. But I just really like it. I had the Gen 1 before, and it was the best holo I have ever had, so of course I wanted the Gen 2. And this has been a working horse for me because I don't know if you can see it on cam, but it has like small dents, small marks from hits all over the place, even in the kill flash, which is only a few months old. So yeah, that is really I really like that holo, but it's not worth the money. I would rather go for the copy, the replica, if you like the look. It made me a better player, I think, at least. Original Surefire, not mine, just someone I have borrowed from a coworker, with the laser and the light. Doesn't even have batteries in it, but you know, it's an unlock. It looks nice. The entire rail system here is some new stuff that I just bought as well, and I am very surprised about that. It's from a cheaper brand called Slong, but the quality of this rail here is amazing. It fit perfectly on the receiver, and everything is just nicely done. So for the price, it was not that pricey. It's just amazing, in my opinion. Okay, the receiver. The receiver here, as you might have noticed, it is closed here. I have also closed it off on the stock. A little hole here from a BB, but that's how it is. It's a PDI Closed Receiver. And the barrel here is a PDI Bull Barrel. And the amplifier is from Laylax. And as you can see, hopefully the inner barrel goes right out to where the amplifier starts, which means this one makes a lot of noise. Let's get the this stuff out here, the cylinder. Oh, there we go. Okay, so funny story about this cylinder here. It's actually, there's a fault inside somewhere. I have no clue where. The green one that you saw before, it has a short stroke kit in it, which means that the cylinder head stops right about here, and it shoots the exact same as this one that has the full motion of the piston inside. If I take out that short stroke kit and shoot with this one, with that it shoots 2.3 joules. This one shoots 1.63 joules with a 0.32 gram BB from warhead. So somewhere inside air goes out. I have no clue where, but I think I might know. And I think the fix for it is taking a little bit of material off on this one here, so I can get it further inside the receiver, because I can notice a tiny gap from the cylinder head to the hop-up chamber. It's the only thing that makes sense for me, because believe me, I have been through everything. I have several cylinder heads, I have tons of springs, spring guides, pistons, buckings. I have tried everything, and just so you know that, just so don't think that I'm just talking shit, this is one of my boxes. So as you can see, I have a little bit of everything. This is my old rifle. It is, again, more than 16 years old. That's why I could make another one. I could make that out of spare parts from this one. And so then of course I bought a few more parts because I'm stupid, and that's how it is sometimes. Let's take it apart even more. But yeah, I just enjoy this one so much. So let's take a look at what I have inside of this. A lot of brands will be mentioned now. The cylinder is a Laylax Teflon cylinder. The charging handle is a Maple Leaf right-handed charging handle. Spring guide is from Laylax. The spring is a Maple Leaf M165, M165 spring. The piston, Laylax. The cylinder head is Maple Leaf, and the O-ring is from KPP. I usually use an AEG O-ring for the piston, but I wanted to try something new. I saw this brand KPP, they made their own O-ring for it, and purchased it, and it works quite well. It doesn't change a lot in velocity or anything like that. It's air sealed. I can still pull it and push it forward without many restrictions. So yeah, that's how it is. And usually I would just, dry everything down here. I use the degreaser for brake pads for cars. I would use that to just wipe every grease off, but the thing is, I have just had this open a few hours ago, so everything is as it's supposed to be. So I can slowly put it back together again. A little tip for those of you that has no clue how to get the bigger O-ring down to the cylinder without cutting it. As you can see, it goes out a little bit. I usually just take a screwdriver, put it inside the cylinder head, and then it's a lot easier for me at least to manage all the way around and make sure that it doesn't get cut more than necessary. Now it's down, then just tighten it. Everything should be perfectly fine. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I will go through what I use of grease. I use this, and I use this. And I am sorry for those VSR gurus out there if this seems like a bad thing, but it works for me. I use the ball bearing grease, the same that we use for AEG gears. I use that for the spring guide. Not too much and not too little. I use the silicone paste for the O-ring and around the piston where it hits the cylinder. I move it up a little bit back and forward, and then lastly I use normal silicone oil that you use for pretty much all airsoft related. I just spray a little bit inside the cylinder, and I move the piston up a little. I could actually do that because I've just had it out. But I just like that mixture. Nothing special, to be honest, but it's just, again, it makes it easy to charge it, and to load it and push it forward again. So that's why I do like that. And then I use this ball bearing grease on the entire cylinder, just a tiny bit all around, when I put it back inside, just to again make it move smooth. So now it's time for some bitching. No, before I come to tell about this. The whole setup here is made for me because I wanted to make a lot of noise, and if you have seen my videos you can hear it shoot, but the sound is just nothing compared to real life. I usually use sword-ins when I'm playing, so I have never really heard my rifle shoot until the other day where I was a ref and I heard someone shoot. I borrow my stuff out and I could hear it shoot, and I was so surprised. It was actually uncomfortable to stand next to it when it was shooting, which is perfect for me because, again, I like to stand out a little bit. More sound makes people believe it to shoot a lot harder than it does. So yeah, I just like that. And the reason why I like that is for reasons why some airsofters hate some YouTubers. I think there's way too much bitching about where you hit people, people feeling the BB in their face, they feel it on their body, a place where they don't have any body armor on, and then they start complaining. Let's take Kicking Mustang. No hate for you, Kicking Mustang, if you should listen to this at some point. But for me, it's all about having fun when I play, and I have no fun if I get behind the enemy line and I start to shoot the enemy in the back. I run past the guys I've just been shooting, and then they shoot me because they didn't feel anything. So that is why when I am a ref, I always tell people, you know, you can call people out that you shoot, you can shoot at something else, or you can shoot after some place where it hurts. And I usually do the last part because I'm just playing with a bolt action rifle. And everyone that has been playing with a bolt action rifle, and especially those that have been playing with it in CQB as I do, they know that it's like every single time you're out playing, there's people that don't notice that they get hit because you can't make those follow-up shots. And that's perfectly fine. Which is why if I actually have the time to aim at someone and I can see the entire body, I can see his vest, I can see his helmet, I can see his knee pads, all this crap, I will shoot below the vest or the neck. And that is why some people would hate people like me, and I am perfectly fine with that. If you go out to play Airsoft and you want to shoot with weapons that shoot so hard, that shoot as hard as these weapons does, and you expect that it doesn't hurt, then in my opinion you are completely retarded, and I'm very sorry to say it like that. No, I'm not, but I have to say it like that because otherwise someone will be offended about it. But again, it's like entering a boxing match and then expecting not to be punched in the face. It's just action and consequence. That's how it is. So yeah, I aim for soft spots, which brings me back to a guy like Kicking Mustang. I fully understand why he aims for the face at times. And those people that burns a fuse because they only have glasses on, why shoot them in the face then? Well, if you don't want to be shot in the face because you only have glasses on, get a mouthpiece on as well and stop bitching. Problem solved. It's all up to you. Imagine how it is. You have been paying to play as well. You also want to have a great day. And then you just sit there. You have found the perfect spot and you just start to shoot people left and right, and no one feels a thing because everyone nowadays want to look like freaking robots or elite soldiers while they play with plastic BBs. I call them cosplayers because in my opinion that is what they are. So make your BBs count, shoot them in the face, shoot them in the dick, I don't really care, just make sure that they notice that they get hit. And if you get hit and it hurts, just give a thumbs up to the guy that shot you. If you get offended by being shot and it hurts, oh my god, you are just a crybaby and you should not be playing Airsoft. And I want to state that this is my opinion. It's not the company that I work for. It's not anyone advertising or anything like that. It's my opinion. I have been playing Airsoft now for 20 years straight. Almost every single weekend. I have been working with Airsoft for more than half of that time, both as a tech and as a ref. So, to be honest, I have seen it all, I've heard it all, and the amount of bitches nowadays is just ridiculous. Back to that in a second. I want to talk a little bit about the stuff that I have inside here as well, of course. So, the hop-up chamber, oh, forgot that of course. The hop-up chamber is from TTI. I was very skeptical about that at the beginning. Then I took one, I ordered one just as a sample and wanted to check it out, and I am so surprised. If you don't care about how, you know, having a TDC hub, you know, where you adjust the hub up on top of the barrel, if you don't care about the looks, buy this one, I would say, because it's a game changer for me at least. It comes with a solid iron block that you put inside the barrel. You align it up with a screw, and there's a hole already drilled through that metal piece, so you just have to drill another hole through that. The drill comes with, and then you have the hole placed perfectly. This top part here is put on with stickers, and I have had mine disassembled a billion times now. Sticks, fits perfectly, no issues whatsoever. I have issues getting it in and out, but that's because my barrel here has it has seen better days. It's very old, very worn out. So TTI TDC hop-up chamber, worth the money, no doubt. I can stand there, you know, aiming at people, let's say 30 meters away, 15 meters away from me there's a tree, the guy is 30 meters away. I just tilt the rifle, I, you know, turn the hub up a little bit, and then I can shoot around the tree and hit the guy, and then just turn it 3 or 4 clicks back, and then my hub up is perfect again. So I can pretty much curve shoot within seconds. Never been able to do that with anything else. The inner barrel is a PDI 6.00 inner barrel. It's for an MK23 piston. It's 123 millimeters long, fits perfectly for this setup. And the bucking is a maple leaf, Decepticons 60 degrees. So now you know that. I have been through so many buckings you won't imagine. Pretty much every single maple leaf there is, also the silicone ones, the flamenco bugging, the PDI bugging, the Mad Bull bugging. This one was the bugging that gave me the best results for my game. So that is the most precision within 30 meters ish. It can still shoot. Well, long, I have no clue how long. It can shoot just as long as a 2.3 joule sniper, I found out. But yeah, for the precision within 10-20 meters is just ridiculous. It's on spot, on point every time. The tensioner is a maple leaf tensioner as well, gives me great results. I like that, which is why I use it. This part here requires someone that doesn't have 10 thumbs, so it's quite easy. I just make it look very hard because I like the challenge. No. You wouldn't believe that I've done this many times when you see it like this, but it's the most easy thing to become is being a joke, right? Okay, back to people bitching. It has destroyed the game a lot for me, I must admit. Now I have changed my attitude when I go out to play. I just want to have a fun time, so I have a fun time. But I just notice people nowadays, they just, not all people, but many people, they just want to win. They want to win even though there's nothing to win. So they play like their life mattered in the game, and it doesn't. Then we have the next thing, and I am very sorry. Actually, I am very sorry now, because again, I have 20 plus years experience in this now. So I know all the people. I know the casual players, I know the speedballers, I know the milsimmers, and all of you guys are just amazing people as people. But on the field, some of you are just complete dicks. I'm sorry to say it, but that's just how it is. And now I'm going to receive hatred, but especially you milsimmers. And I'm going to come after you now, and I'm going to explain it, why I'm coming after you guys. When you are a new person on the field, completely new to the game, never been playing before, you come to a field like our field or any other fields, and you see these milsim guys, and instantly that's the people that you are afraid of. That's the people that you respect, because you guys have all the right gear, you have everything, you know, working for you. So the new people look at you and think, oh my god, I want to be like that. That's one thing. Respect that. The other thing is, I don't think that you guys have any idea how much it requires for a completely new guy to walk up to you guys, complete strangers to him, a little bit scared of you actually, and then trying to get into a conversation with you. It requires such huge balls that I can only respect it in a way that I can't even express myself. And the people that they usually meet, these new guys, are people that just complete huge egos. You don't want to talk with these new guys, you just want to hang in your tiny groups, and it is beyond ridiculous. And I find it so disrespectful. Imagine being new, building up the courage to go talk with these dangerous guys, and then you just meet a wall. You get ignored, you even get laughed at. That's simply not good enough, guys. You have to change that attitude, because it will remove people from this hobby. And I want more people in this hobby. I know most of you guys want that as well. So it will just have the complete opposite response if you keep doing that stuff. So please stop that. All of us started playing once. All of us were new guys at one point. All of us needed people to look up to and respect. Now it's you guys that people look up to and respect, and then you just give them the cold shoulder. That's just disgusting. So stop doing that. Take in all new guys, show them how to play, let them run with you. And I fully understand that you don't want to carry people around. Fully understand that. And of course you need to hang out with the people that you want to hang out with. You shouldn't be forced into doing different than that. But just once a while, take one of those new guys under your wings instead of just using them as bait. Show them the way, because that will just give so many more new people the courage to do even more. It will push the sales in the stores. It will give more people bring more people to the fields, which means more fields in the long perspective. Do that and we will win. Keep being big egos and selfish, and it will only give less people to this hobby and close down the fields in the long run. Yeah. Now it fits. So keep that in mind. And then another thing, have a little bit of what's it called, insight about yourself sometimes. I am again a ref on a field. I have been that for more than 10 years of my life. I think 15 years now actually I've been a ref in total. I've heard so many issues with people, seen everything pretty much. We could avoid so many debates, so many arguments if people just sometimes stopped and just closed their eyes and then, you know, thought to themselves, was I really a victim this time? Or, you know, was it me that was the issue? Just have some you know, insight on yourself, because it will bring so much more joy to the game. It's every single time we're out, someone comes in, someone is offended, and usually the people that complains the most is the ones that you know, twist the rules for their own advantage every single time. It's just like that. A few weekends ago, a guy that he usually complains about being shot when he's dead. He was standing and he was emptying a magazine into a container where there was 3 dead people standing inside, and he couldn't hear them yell at him that they were dead because he couldn't hear it over his rifle shooting at them. So I had to stop him, and he didn't even apologize, he just ran. You know, so now I know, at least next time he comes in complaining that someone has hit him when he was dead, I'll do absolutely zero about that, because, you know, if you can give, you can take. That's how it is in my opinion. And every single day people come in and say, oh, I have this tiny red dot here now on my arm, I want you to chrono everyone because it hurts. Well, airsoft hurts at times. Just take off some of all your gear, and then, you know, we wouldn't have to, you know, shoot after soft spots. There, it is completely unnecessary for skirmish games like we have on our field to look like elite soldiers. All that gear, all these arm pads, elbow pads, you know, gloves with armor on it, all this crap, it brings absolutely nothing positive to the game. All that it does is it makes people hit you. You cannot feel it, or you don't notice it at least, and you become a cheater in their opinion. And then they go in here, they sit, they bitch to their teammates, and all of a sudden they want vengeance and they go after you. So that's why some people sometimes get, you know, overshot. It's simply not because they have been dicks, but just because they haven't felt the first 10 times they got hit. So take a little bit less gear on if it's just to have some fun casual gaming. Feel that you get hit. You know, I play in a t-shirt. I play with very slim gloves. I even, you know, have doubts sometimes if I've been hit. I've come in after a game bleeding from my hand and didn't even realize that I got shot. So if I can do that with almost nothing on, then people that looks like freaking robots, you can't tell me that they can feel it or hear it every single time. And 20 years of experience, I know that they can't. I have several videos of this already now. So act better, people, so we can keep this airsoft hobby alive. And I hope that I didn't blabber way too much. Thank you for watching, thank you for listening, all this fancy pantsy stuff that you have to say nowadays as well. And I will see you on the field. I will put links for our field in the description. I will also try to make a complete list of everything that I have in my rifle in the description. So thank you, and have a nice one. Bye bye.